So then she started talking about her job and stuff, and she was like, well, girl, the pay is good. And I was like, okay, because when I was looking up stuff, I'm like, I ain't see that the pay was good. But I was like, all right. So she was like, yeah, at my job, girl, I get $500 a night. So I'm like, hold up, hold up, what job is this?
All I want is real love. Is that too much to ask for? I'm tired of playing games. I need some kind of change. Someone to give my all. Respect, loyalty, and all I wanna do is give my all to you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Dasharra. So I got some stuff to talk about. Alright, so last thing, go watch my last video. I talked about when the producer, he tried to get over on me. You know, he thought I was stupid. He thought I was young and dumb. But I ain't like that. So y'all make sure y'all go watch that last video. Now, we're going to talk about the pay in Atlanta. Alright, so this was, I'm going to talk about my first job. Okay, so I never been a server or anything like that. But let me hold on, wait. Let me first talk about how I even thought about this job or anything. So I came down to visit Atlanta, and I seen a girl. So I was like, she seemed like, you know, cool. So I went up to her. I was like, hey, so tell me about like the jobs here, or like what area I should move in. She said which area she thought was best and stuff like that. And I was like, that's funny, because I was gonna think about moving to that area. So then she started talking about her job and stuff, and she was like, well, girl, the pay is good. And I was like, okay, because when I was looking up stuff, I'm like, I ain't see that the pay was good. But I was like, all right. So she was like, yeah, at my job, girl, I get $500 a night. So I'm like, hold up, what job is this? So she told me about a job, and she was like, and guess what, girl? So we actually hiring right now because they let go of a lot of people. So I'm like, okay, well, give me the information. So she gave me the information. You know what I did? I filled out my application, and I made sure I called the hiring manager. So I was like, okay, let me call them. So I called, and it was like, hey, so can you come down for an interview or whatever? At this time, I came back to Rochester, and I had called, and it was like, can I come down for an interview and stuff? So I was like, well, I'll be down there. Like, I can come down like within a week. So then they gave me a day to come. So that's when I went down, like that Monday or something. I went to the interview. And they liked me, you know. It was a dude. He interviewed me. It was at JR Cricket. So he was like, you know, I need you to know that this, how much you're gonna be getting paid, and that, you know, your money is gonna come from your tips. So the better you look, the more money you're gonna get. And I'm like, okay, you know, make sure I'm looking good, you know, put on some eyeshadow, you know, make sure my eyelashes popping, you know. So I was like, I wasn't worried. I was like, okay, I'm trying to get this $500 a night. You know, I was ready. So I started work maybe a week later and everything or whatever. So I started, I'm like, okay, I never was a server before. I never worked at a restaurant or nothing like that. It was like kind of more of a bar. I don't know nothing about no drinks. So it was a little hard. They like, let me get a, let's say a daiquiri, or let's say something on the rocks. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, huh? Then I had to go to the people like, what is this? Because I don't know nothing about it. So that was hard. But she said we make $500 a night, right? I never made no $500 a night. So I see her at work. I'm like, girl, when the money coming? She's like, girl, we just a little slow right now. Like, I don't know. Ever since we changed management, like, it's been nobody coming in here. When I say, let me show y'all my check. I got it right here to prove. I thought I was gonna be making $500 a night. Let me make sure I ain't got my info on here. I saved the check, y'all. Okay, ain't no none of my info on here, but I'm gonna just block these numbers out just in case. I don't know. So this is the check for, I don't know if it's backwards or not, I don't know. But if you can read it, say Dasharra Bridges. I'm gonna put it up there. I made, so 7/12, that was when I first started and stuff, the first week. I made $123.13 in 1 week, 40 plus hours. And that's because I made $2, like 2 something an hour, like, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be getting good old tips, y'all. Let me tell you, one day I made like, I think $11 in tips. I worked like, we used to work like 10 to 12 hour shifts. My shift was like from 5 to like 3 in the morning, like those night shifts. And yeah, I wasn't making no money. Like, what, $500 a night? You was fronting. Like, why did you do that to me? Why did you do that? You know you was lying, girl. Like, why you had to lie like that? You was not making no 500. I should have known. I should have known you was lying, girl. So I stayed for a couple weeks, you know, but yeah, like it was a cool atmosphere. Sometimes, you know, weekends they have the DJ, you know, it was hype. They was hype, you know, playing a good old music, but I could not get with it. Like, I felt pressure. It was one though. This was no. Let me tell you what happened before my last night. So I had a dream, cause all these dudes, they always try to get on with me and stuff like that. Like, they always like, you know, it's a bar, so they see a cute girl, they always try to talk to me. It's like older dudes looking like perverts, and I'm like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, don't. And you looking at me like you keep looking at me mad weird, and I'm just like, yo, what the, you keep staring at me. Like, I feel uncomfortable now. So I end up having a dream, and in my dream I work the night shift, so I get off at 3 in the morning. They tell us, if you work there, park your car in the back. I'm the only one that listen that actually be parking my car in the back. So I'm the only car back there. So 3 o'clock in the morning, don't get me wrong, on Fridays and Saturdays we have a security guard, but the other nights we don't. So in my dream, I was getting off work, going to my car, and then I heard in my dream when I was sleeping, somebody said, I'm about to kidnap her. All right, I don't do, when I have dreams, I know my dreams are coming to pass. Like, I be like, nah. Once I had that dream, then I went to work the next day. It was a wrap. Let me tell you what happened this last day. So it was a night. It was like a Friday night or something like that, or a Saturday night, and it was a lot of people this night. So, and I had like maybe 5 tables or something like that, and my computer kept shutting down. Like, every time I'm trying to close a tab out, my computer out, everybody else is closed down, so I can't get nobody they check. They looking at me like, girls looking at me like I'm about to walk out, and I'm just like, oh shoot, these girls tripping. So then I had like a big table of people, and like they had mad drinks, like different alcoholic drinks or whatever, and I don't remember who had what, and they want different tabs. I'm like, well, it's on one tab, so y'all better figure it out, because I don't know who had what drink. So it took me like 2 hours. I ain't gonna front, like 2 hours to figure it out. I'm like, I had to get the manager. No, they called the manager on me. They're like, yo, this girl, she needs to stop. So I went to that last table, and I was like, yo, thank you for y'all patience. This is gonna be the last time y'all see me here, but thank you so much. They started laughing. Yo, this girl funny. They was laughing, cracking. I was like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not coming back. They was like, girl, watch around football season. You gonna be making mad money. He was like, look, Femin, you gonna be making mad. You gonna be making a lot of money, girl. You pretty too. You do not need to quit. I'm telling you, these dudes gonna really tip you. I'm like, I don't care about none of that. Like, no, this is too much pressure. I was sweating. Like, girls have beef with me. Like, they was looking at me like they want to fight. I'm like, yo, what's good with y'all? They looking at me like, can we get our ticket? And I was like, dang, like, y'all chill. Like, my dang my computer is not working. Like, so needless to say, I didn't go back after that day. I texted my manager like, yo, I don't think this for me. I just was like, this ain't for me, like, in this atmosphere, and they about to kidnap me. Like, and that's crazy, because right around that time, that's when they was kidnapping women a lot. So God, I think God knew to give me that dream to make me not want to go to work, because I'm gonna think I'm gonna get kidnapped. Because them people, I'm telling you, like, these dudes, like, the way they look at me and these perverts, like, you probably was a kidnapper right in there just waiting for me to go to my car late at night. No, I'm not doing it. You're not about to kidnap me. No. So I bet I don't work here no more at nighttime, and then I'm the only car parked back here. No, and I'm mad little. No, it's not about to happen. So yeah, needless to say, in JR Cricket, that was my first job in Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, they got some good old chicken. They got good chicken. Like, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna tell y'all which there. Did it show on here? It might have showed on here which one I worked at. But yeah, that was my first job. Then I got another server job. Like, that's all I could get or something. I don't know. I got another server job at a retirement home. and the pay was like $12. And remind y'all, I came from working for the state of New York. So I used to have a good salary. So getting these little jobs, I was like, yo, this ain't no money. I started getting mad, but I remember God telling me, like, you're gonna get a small job when you get down there, but I'm gonna provide for you. Like, that's what he told me. So I realized, I'm like, these is really small jobs, like making no money. Like, I started working for the time. I never made over like $700 every 2 weeks. Like, and I'm not used to that. That's like when I was like maybe 18, 17 making that type of money. So I'm like, God, like, honestly, I don't even count that job. Like, I just like, yo, what type of... And then working as a server, like, you know, I'm working at a retirement home, they treat you like a slave. Like, I'm working for prominently Caucasian older people, and they treat you like you are their slave. Like, give me my wine. This is cold. I don't like this. Like, the way they talk to you, like, and I'm like, it was a real humbling experience for me. I'm like, yo, like, I wouldn't even take it to heart. I used to just be breathing like, God, I thank you for this humbling experience, because I'm gonna be somebody, I'm gonna be something, and I'm not worried about where you got me right now, because you told me to come down here, even though I'm in a lower place than I was before, God. Like, I'm not even gonna stress it. Like, I'm gonna do this job. You know, I was there for months. I'm still there, actually. I just haven't been to work because now I'm like, I'm PRN, so I could pick up shifts as I needed. Like, but yeah, so that was my second job there, $12 an hour. I haven't made that since maybe like 8 years ago. So I'm like, dang, God, you got me in Atlanta. I ain't making no money. Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I was not expecting this. I was not, like, I was planning on getting down here and being a millionaire. Like, that's what I thought was gonna happen, but that ain't happened, you know. But it's all good though. So this was the finance part. I'm pretty sure there's other jobs that probably make a lot of, I know tech jobs make a lot of money. People in real estate make a lot of money. CNAs, all of that, serving, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. Just know that. So if you come into Atlanta and you want a job, you could work for Amazon. They get like $15. It's crazy because the job that I previously had, that I was making a good salary, the job, if it's down here, you make like $20,000, $15,000 to $20,000 less than I would make in New York. So that's crazy. I was like, I'm not gonna do that job again, because it's no money doing that job. No. So of course I feel like the money is, you get paid way less. Of course the minimum wage down here is like 7 something. In New York is like 11 something, 12. So the money is less. You're gonna make less money unless you are a business owner and stuff like that. Unless you're getting your own money, you're getting your own paper, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you might make some bread. But that was enough, y'all. All right, make sure you all like and subscribe to this video. I have more things to talk about. If you want to know more things, just let me know and I'll talk about it. Talk to you soon.